Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe below so we can be YouTube friends. My name is Mariya. I'm an intuitive, I'm a healer, I'm a book author, and this channel is about spirituality. Today, we're diving into the energies of August. What does the month of August have in store for us? What are its positives? What are its negatives? What should we be on the lookout for? All about this and more in this video today. August is big, you guys, energetically big. There is a lot of, it's eventful. There's a lot that's going to happen for us individually and for us collectively. It is a big month. It is not an even kilted month. The energies are swiftly shifting all throughout the month. I will walk you through some of the main themes, although there are quite a few in the month of August. And so it's really, really hard to condense it into one video. There's a ton that's going on collectively. Now, there's a lot that's going to be going on kind of like just in terms of global events. But there's also a very rich territory that is in the realm of the unseen. There are a lot of energies coming through onto planet Earth. There are a lot of hidden tendencies that are not going to be visible just yet. So there are a lot of these, call them underground energy games, but we're all going to be feeling that, right? So we're all going to be feeling that. So August may be a little bit emotional. It could be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, a little bit of the up and down, a little bit of a moody month. What is it good for? It's a really good month for emotional detox, as in certain feelings, certain emotions are coming up for you in the month of August in order to be cleansed and cleared out of your system. They may come out of nowhere. It may feel like a retrograde season where certain patterns that you thought you have buried deep down inside all of a sudden are bursting through the seams and you're like, well, hello, I remember you. I thought I was done with you. I thought I did all of this healing, all of this therapy, all of this work on you. Why are you still here? So some of these old forgotten wounds may rear their heads. And we're going to be faced with that. Energetically, they're almost like showing me a bathtub with dirty water that needs to be drained. And all of that water needs to go out of our bodies and out of our systems. So if you're looking for a good practice to do all throughout August, especially if you're feeling like the energies of the month are getting a little bit intense for you and you're not quite sure where up, where down is, where north, where south is, if you feel a little bit disoriented, which may happen to you in the month of August, a really, really good practice would be just sit in meditation and imagine that you are a vessel filled with water. And just notice the state of water inside of your body. Is it good water? Is it beautiful crystalline water? Is it muddy water? Is it grayish water? What is the state of your inner waters? And almost irrespective of the state, though, you want to do the draining exercise. Imagine how the water is leaving through the soles of your feet and going into the earth and being cleansed and, recalibrated there in the way that it needs to. And then you just end up being an empty vessel. And just stay there in the empty vessel state for a few moments, just being nothing, being in the presence of this void, vacuum energy, if you will. And then from there, you can fill up your inner vessel with holy waters, energetic waters. They look like this golden white stream from the heavens. So just imagine how your vessel is being filled up by those beautiful waters. That is a really, really good self-care practice for the month of August. You may find yourself time and time again that you need a little bit of just, a decompression moment, like where things might get intense. If you spend some time with family, it may be intense family times because there is a lot of shadow work happening. Clearing out emotions, emotional detox is the process of shadow work. So you may be faced face to face with your shadow in the month of August. You may be faced with the shadows of other people because you're not the only one going through this cleanse, through this purge. So other people may trigger you in the month of August. Some people that never trigger you may trigger you in the month of August. The people that always trigger you may double trigger you in the month of August. Just breathe. This too shall pass. That's the most important thing to remember in the month of August. Breathe. So breath work is really, really good. Daily meditation, if you can, because emotions can get really heightened, and it's always good to get back into your inner zen, to always go back to your practice of meditation, to really stay as grounded, as rooted as you possibly can be, so that you don't do the things or say the things that you may potentially regret. So there's a little bit of that energy of almost like uneasiness and a little bit of the noise, like energetic noise. You may feel overwhelmed in the month of August because all of these frequencies are hitting Earth, and it is a little bit of a month of a purge. So a lot of things are meant to be cleansed out of our system, individually and collectively. And so there are all of these frequencies we're bombarded with. And of course, all of the frequencies are invisible. And so you may feel suboptimal. Sometimes you may have certain health symptoms like a migraine that comes out of nowhere, or sore throat also. Any kind of like respiratory condition. Sometimes you may have digestive issues in the month of August, and you're like, where is this coming from? This seems like out of nowhere. But really, it's the energies and your body trying to process the energies. And the energies are going to be very, very intense. A lot of different frequencies hitting us at the same time in the month of August. So it is a wild ride. I personally like these times because that means that we're being prepared for something beautiful. Months like August don't just happen for no reason. Our bodies are being emptied of certain things so that new energies can come through, because nothing can come into a cup that is already full. So some of the things have got to go. So you may notice yourself wanting or needing or feeling like you need to throw things out of your house or out of your apartment in the month of August. You may feel like you have too much stuff. There's just too much stuff. You may feel like you want to do a decluttering of like a mental decluttering, almost like too many thoughts in your head, too many plans that you can't really, or too many ideas that you have been just sitting on, but you're not really able to start implementing them or start putting them into action just yet. So another really healthy, good practice for you is the mental purge, if you will. So just make sure you have a journal and just write down all of the thoughts in your head. And as you're writing them down, allow them to stay in the journal, especially the thoughts that are on autopilot, on repeat. And the same goes for commitments or certain commitments that you have and like things that you've promised yourself and others that you don't want to forget. You really just want to give them to the paper, like put them on paper in front of you to start decluttering your mind. And same goes for ideas. If you have any ideas, if you have any aha moments, any insights that you don't want to forget, and your head just feels overwhelmed and too full, do the journaling. Get those ideas out on paper and you will get back to them. You will get back to those thoughts. You will get back to those aha moments and insights once the mental density is not as high. So in future months is what I mean. August may not always feel like an opportune time for action. For instance, if you're working on a project or you're trying to birth something new, else, and different, August may not feel like the perfect month to do it. Some of you may feel like it's a little bit of a slug. It's like one step forward, 2 steps back, or sometimes you feel like you need to take 10 steps to only get a little bit ahead. So there's a little bit of those, like it's almost like the universe is a little bit in resistance. And so actually makes no sense to push in the month of August. Now, of course, whatever is aligned for you is going to be aligned for you. For those people experiencing momentum in the month of August, it's going to feel like the universe is lifting you up, holding you, almost like cradling you like a little baby and just carrying you towards your dreams and aspirations. And that may happen. And if that happens for you, if things magically happen for you, especially out of nowhere, I don't know, a big piece of news or a big surprise just comes and, or the universe just wants to help you out, then take it, with gratitude, because that means that it's probably something very karmic. It's probably good karma coming back to you, but also know that there's nothing random. Right? And that's why universe doesn't help random people. There is always a reason why you're being helped, especially in the month of August. For the rest of us, August is not going to feel like a month with a ton of momentum. And so don't make yourself wrong if you find yourself not able to make as much progress as you wished you would. It's just the energies. It's not you. And also this too shall pass. This too shall pass. The month of September is a lot better for inspired action and moving forward. So if you want to leverage the energies of August, give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, be gentle on yourself. Don't push too hard. Allow ample time for self-care. Allow ample time for ritual, for introspection, for spiritual practice. You will find it a lot easier to deal with the hectic energies of August. Let's look at the blessings, the positives of the month, and also the negatives of the month. On the positive side, it is a month with a lot of change, and change is good, right? So if you find yourself, in a weird spot energetically in August, no, it's not going to last, because the energies of August are just so dynamic. They're just so rich, and they're going to be shifting a lot. Also remember, it's not you, it's the energies. So you're not going crazy. So there's that. So change is good. Change is very positive in the month of August. Letting go of certain patterns is going to be very easy. Old patterns, whether that is patterns of thinking, patterns of feeling, patterns of behavior, quitting a particular thing that you want to quit, or working through an addiction is going to be easier in the month of August. It's a lot about, purging, letting go, removing, releasing, giving things away, emptying your container of anything that you no longer want to have in your life. It's also a really, really good time to almost do the itinerary, or like do a little roundup of the things that you really want in your life going forward and the things that you don't, and be very specific about it. So invite certain things in and release other things. The energies of August are very potent for manifestation, believe it or not, although not instant manifestation. In other words, planting the seeds is really good. Don't yet expect the sprouts. Don't yet expect the results. Have patience. Patience is actually one of the themes for the month of August. Going with the flow and being patient and trusting that your path, or the path that you're on, is the right path. You are at the right place at the right time. And it is all aligned, and it's all meant to be. So make an itinerary, or like make a list of the things that you want to drop and release, certain patterns, but also take a moment to invite the new things in. It's a big death and rebirth cycle coming for a lot of us in the month of August. Some of you are going to have mystical experiences. And that's really beautiful. Mystical experiences out of nowhere, prophetic dreams. So do pay attention to your dreams. Dreamscape is going to be very active in the month of August. And if you feel invited on a pilgrimage, the month of August is the time to do it. You're going to thank me later. In terms of the negative side, what are the not so great energies of August? I mean, a lot of what I have already mentioned. Emotional, moody. August is not going to be like a walk in the park type of month. Remember, shadow work, parts work, facing your shadow is not always easy. You may find out certain truths about yourself, or certain things about yourself, like how you behave, that no longer serves you. And you may be ready to make changes, but be ready for rude awakenings. August is not a gentle month as far as truth telling. Sometimes the truth is just going to hit you, and if it hits you, if it comes for you, just comes all the way. It's almost like you cannot even stop it if you tried. We are going through a throat recalibration as well in the month of August. So you may experience weird phantom throat pains. Not quite a sore throat, but still like discomfort in the throat, or feels like it's hard to talk, or your throat just gets tired very easily, like all of the above. It may be harder to breathe because our lungs are also affected. And it is the energy of the truth, again, or rather the energy of the lies and the energy of the untruth, the energies of inauthenticity that are meant to be cleared out of our system, not just individually, on the collective level. Collectively, for humanity, a lot of lies, a lot of deception is being cleared. Again, that comes sometimes with rude awakenings, the big reveals. Some of the dirty laundry is going to be aired. Some of the skeletons are going to come out of people's closets. Some of these people may be you, and that is okay. No, a purge is not something that is against you. If something comes to the surface in the month of August, it is because it is leading you towards your highest authenticity. It is because it is preparing you for a much better path. And remember, everything is an upgrade in the month of August. It may feel dark and murky and moody and unsettling in the moment, but know this is happening for you, not to you. And this is happening for all of us, for the entire humanity. So irrespective of the roller coaster, this is going to be a very opportune month to make changes. It is going to be a very opportune month to finally acknowledge to yourself the kind of life that you want, to perhaps make new commitments, set new commitments for yourself, and pave the way and lay the foundations of the inner work that is needed in order to propel you to the next level. And if you find yourself in, tough circumstances or things seemingly just like, it may seem like the entire world is against you, know that A, you're not alone. Your spirit team is always with you. But also know that it's just the times and it's just the energies. Now, August is also going to have a very beautiful manifestation portal of 8/8. I can't wait to make a separate video about that. It's going to be amazing. So we do have some very bright spots in the month of August. So it's not all doom and gloom by any stretch of imagination. But also remember that you are the creator of your own destiny. You are the main character in your own story. And that means that you decide, not anyone else. Please let me know in the comments if you're started feeling the energies of August. I know a lot of you are very sensitive people. So let me know what you have been feeling. Please subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. If you like it, let me know in the comments how you're feeling. And if this video resonates, I'm sending you a big virtual hug. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.